So you just got accepted to nursing school and you don't know what to do or how to prepare for what's to come. But keep watching because I'm going to drop some do's and some don'ts for you to follow throughout your nursing program.
If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing. No room more than emotionally invested.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kera Jane. I'm a nursing student getting ready to start my 4th and final semester. Let's jump right in. Starting at number 1, know your learning style. There are plenty of free little quizzes you can take online. Personally, I'm a visual learner. I need to see something to understand it. I need a demonstration. I can't just read the book, and knowing that about myself helped me a lot because it allowed me to study in a way that benefit me the most. And since I've done that, my grades have skyrocketed. Next, read before class. Nursing school is a lot of information crammed into a small amount of time. You're gonna need to prepare yourself somehow so that when you're sitting in lecture, it's not the first time you're hearing this information at all. You are not gonna understand it, but you might can connect some dots and you can prepare yourself to ask questions for the things that you really don't understand. Next, watch YouTube videos. Nurse Sarah, Nurse Mike, Nexus Nursing, they make great content on YouTube for nursing students. They help me a lot, especially for those days when I can't really sit down and look at a book and study. I can listen to it while I'm driving, while I'm cooking. That way I'm studying without actually sitting down studying. You got that phone and you're scrolling on YouTube and TikTok anyways. Go ahead, type it in, and do some studying. It will help you in the long run. After that, you're gonna do practice questions in NCLEX style. These are the best questions to prepare you to how to think like a nurse. It's gonna help you with your critical thinking skills a lot. I find the best questions on Quizlet, also in the back of your textbook. Professors love pulling questions from the textbook to see if you're actually opening that book. On top of that, review the rationales. It'll break down to you why that is the correct answer, and that helps a lot too. So next we're gonna talk about study groups. Find you a good, small, intimate study group, maybe about 6 people. It's a good way for you to see something from someone else's point of view. I've had plenty of times where someone explained something to me I didn't understand, and it's helped me a lot. With that being said, don't join a study group with people who are failing. I'm not saying count them out, but if everybody's failing, then you're all doing something wrong. There needs to be a good variety of grades in your study group so that you all can help each other out. Next, take breaks. There is no benefit in you studying for hours and hours on end every single day. Your brain can only take so much at one time. You're overloading yourself. It's just not beneficial in the long run. I'll study for about an hour and then take a 15-20 minute break. Lastly, start looking now for extern positions. These are very beneficial to you, and it's also a great way for you to see where you want to be when you graduate. So with my program, I could not apply to an extern position until after the 2nd semester was complete. I think the requirements were completion of your 2nd semester of nursing school, as well as your CNA license. My preference was the emergency room. I applied, I got the position. It's really helped me open my eyes that that's where I want to be when I graduate. If an extern position is not a good option for you, you could look into job shadowing. With job shadowing, you would just contact the hospital, let them know you're a nursing student at XYZ and that you're interested in this specialty or working on such and such floor, and ask if they have any job shadowing opportunities for you. Being an extern will allow you to get a little bit more experience under your belt. Hospitals love nursing students. Now we're going to jump into the don'ts. Number 1, do not procrastinate. Do not. If anything, you need to get ahead of the game. Plan everything down to what's for dinner tonight. Nursing school is so busy. You have so many assignments, things due, places to be, a chaotic schedule, and working on top of that is even more chaos. I started out with a notebook style planner, but I eventually turned over to digital. I use the calendar on my iPad to put in every event that I have, what time it is, class, what time I work, doctor's appointments, what I'm making for dinner. That's just the best way for me. I have all Apple products, so I'm able to share my calendar between all my devices, and it's always handy to me. All semester, I'm pulling out my phone, looking at my calendar. This is what I gotta do today. This is what I gotta do tomorrow. Digital is the best way for me, but however you need to do it, plan your days. Nursing school is full of what I call filler assignments. You're going to get assigned so many things that are due that are not a grade. It's either going to be a satisfactory or unsatisfactory. It sucks, but it does happen. A lot of the time, these assignments are given to you ahead of time in advance. At the beginning of the semester, I will knock out as much as I can so that when the tests start coming along and at the end of the semester, I'm able to study and give it my all without worrying about the little filler work, because most of your grade is going to come from your exams. 2, do not cram study. In nursing school, you're really building on to what you learned in that first semester fundamentals. Cramming is going to hurt you in the long run. You really need to know the basics, because once you get to med-surg, you're going to need it. There are lots of mnemonics out here which are great for helping you memorize things, but you need to know them as well, because when you know it, you know how to apply it, and that's what nursing school is all about. Understanding the information, but knowing how to apply it. Number 3, do not compare yourself. Say it with me. C's get degrees. I've been an AB student all my life, so it does kind of suck when you start getting C's. But as long as you're still in the game, baby, we all get our N behind our name, so it is okay. I've never worked on the floor where everybody's walking around asking each other, what was your GPA in nursing school? Never. Next, do not miss class or clinicals. Nursing school can be a lot of stress, especially balancing school, work, home life, family, friends. It's a lot on you, and it takes a toll on your immune system. You're bound to get sick at some point in your program. They are very strict about the days that you're allowed to miss, and they do not play about you missing days. Life be lifing, so save your days. If you get towards the end of your semester and you have not missed days, and you kind of want to take a day or two then to study for the final, that's fine. But in the beginning, don't play. Lastly, do not forget your why. Like I said, nursing school is stressful. There have been times where I question myself, girl, do you want to do this? The answer is yes. It might not feel like a yes in the beginning, but it will all be worth it in the end. I'm 32 years old. For me, this is now or never. I'm also a wife, a mom, so I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm doing this for my family. And it's good for me to remember that. It motivates me to keep pushing. That wraps up this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Leave a comment for any more nursing content you want to see in the future. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss my next video.
If you got it, it ain't no question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing.